one for her husband for Christmas. So stick around, we're gonna see that next hour, along with, by the way, a MacBook. If you wanted the ultimate when it comes to beautiful, beautiful computers, I've got a special story for you and a special secret. It is the exact one that sold out earlier, a little bit different configuration, but we're gonna honor the exact price. So that's gonna be exciting as well. Okay, so envision this. Let's say you go to any restaurant. It could be a nice restaurant, it could be a bad restaurant, whatever one you want to go to. And you ask for water, and they bring you the glass, and they set it down on the table, and you see one speck of dirt floating around. What do you do instantly? You're like, oh, please, you've got to take that back. I need a new glass of water. Well, why don't you think about the air inside your home? And then think about what's in your air when you shut the windows in the wintertime. Your home literally is full, unfortunately, of environmental toxins, and they get trapped inside more than ever in the winter versus the summer when you have the windows open. How do you attack it? How do you take care of it? How do you scrub your air? Well, you're gonna do it with the newest version, the highest performing version, and the most feature-rich version of this brilliant Therapure unit. We've got a lot to talk about. I'm gonna show you the price. It's brand new. We're actually doing the launch of it in this show right now. Already a couple of you went online and bought it. And of course, Leah Little's joining me to talk about it.
Hi.
Hi, honey, how are you?
This is so exciting. I'm
It's
great.
really cool.
I've been waiting to launch this for you here for over a year. I first saw this at the big home show up in Chicago, literally months and months and months ago. And then I met with them in Vegas. We talked about it. This is Therapure, and this is going to allow you to see the kind of quality in your air. That's what's so amazing.
Crazy.
So let's just test it out here a little bit. So what we're gonna do is fill up our smoke chamber, and then we're gonna put this unit to the test. Now, what happens with the air in your home, you probably know this already, right? It's 2 to 5 times dirtier than the air outside of your home. Look what happens. The moment you turn it on, boom, it's good to go. It's got the remote control as well. Now, what's happening is that it's scrubbing that air, but look at the little light sensor. This little light sensor is telling you that that air is not yet clean. What's going on is that all that smoke is starting to be run through the Therapure, but the air needs to be scrubbed and purified so that now it's not just looking like it's clean, but that sensor is actually detecting the level of dirt that is in your home. It's like nothing you've ever seen from an air purifier before. So even though it looks clean and all of that smoke has disappeared out of that chamber, what is that sensor telling us? In your home, you turn this on, and in a matter of moments, what's gonna happen is it will detect the dirt in your home.
How crazy is that?
And then you run it. The thing is that you run it, and how gratifying is it?
Yeah, when it turns blue.
It turns blue,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what makes it so exciting. So what's so nice here is that you have the ability to now notice that you will have that cleaner, purified air. And the beauty of it is you can put it on the dim mode. So if you do wanna let it run while you're sleeping, you use the remote for the very first time, and you dim it, and now it's still running, but now the lights are not on. You can also set a timer for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, all the way up to 23 hours. And then look at this, you have an ionizer on it, and here's the thing, you also have this for your VOC, your volatile organic chemicals as well.
Which is like all the hairsprays and the stuff we spray around the house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let's just test it out.
Cleaning.
Right? So little cleaners, we got hairspray, we got all kinds of things going on here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna like spray this around. Now it's gonna take just a second to sense, because what it's doing is it's pulling in all of the air, and what is it telling us?
It just turned red.
Right? It
says you've got dirty, polluted air right now.
Exactly. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna let that continue to work so that you know that your air is purified, so that you know that those pollutants are not out of the air. Because usually, what do you do with an air purifier? You guess.
Don't know.
Right. You just turn it on and you just hope it's doing its job, and you feel better usually.
Sure.
Well, guess what? Now you know that it's working. When it's red, that air is really dirty. It's going to go from a little bit of an orange, and then when it's blue, you are good to go. So I love being able to see, literally see just how clean it is. That's what makes this so exciting. This is really one of the best, because now all of those pure ions ions are gonna be coming out. All of the allergens are going to be going in. Oh, and look, it's blue, love that. So it just turned on us. So what's great about this is that you have cutting edge technology here. I've been working with the Therapure team now for almost 6 years.
Wow.
And when we met, they were jumping up and down because this model is so groundbreaking because it proves to you that now
that it's truly working.
It's truly
it's totally
working.
blue now.
Yeah.
Now, if you go to Therapure's site, and you can, if you'd like to buy this on their site, you can go check it out. You will spend right now $249 to do it. So clearly they've given us an amazing price for this launch, and we're literally launching it tonight on the air. For me, this is also that whole family gift.
Yeah.
If you don't know what to give somebody or you want to do a really great family gift, this is important for everybody because there are so many toxic chemicals literally emitted out of things like your oven. How about that plastic shower curtain? Do you know carpeting actually emits toxins? And you need to scrub your air clean. And once you do, you can physically feel and see the difference. And if you've got people who struggle with breathing issues, they struggle maybe with allergies, and again, it's not going to cure any of that, but if they're struggling with it, help them out. Help your body perform at its peak by scrubbing the air so your body doesn't have to do the work. Let this do the work for you.
Exactly. And you can now use the remote, so you can be laying in bed and adjust it, and you can even put it on, I love this, on the dim mode. So what's really nice is that when you're using that remote, you put it onto dim, it's still running, but the lights are off. So now if that bothers you while you're sleeping, because think about it, you now have so much dust and dirt in our homes. We all do, right? Think about it. We spend 90% of our time indoors. And what happens if you don't have an air purifier in your home or one that you know is working? Well, your lungs become the filter. Your sinuses become the filter. Your children's sinuses become the filter. And I would imagine if I turn that on, it's probably going to turn red just from like moving some of that dust around. So if you have, say, a traditional air purification system, how do you know when the filters are dirty? And if they are dirty, guess what? You're breathing them. You don't even know if they're working. Now you're gonna know because you have the ability here to literally have that sensor go to work for you. And blue means your air is purified and you're good to go.
Now explain to me how the filtration system works because it's also one of the most advanced filtration systems we have.
It sure is. As a matter of fact, let's just take it apart and show you. So I'm gonna turn it off here. And so now you have this first level of filtration. This is your pre-filter. This is going to catch some of the larger pieces, hair. It's gonna catch lint, some of those larger pieces. Now, this is the magic because the filter that is built right in, that is doing all of the work for you, this big filter, notice how it is literally rounded on the top so you get 20% more space for the filtration. This filter is a lifetime filter. So you vacuum it out and you're able to keep it. This filter is the key.
You never have to buy a filter again.
Exactly. And then this little guy right here, this UV light, is going to run the entire expanse of the unit. That UV light is hospital grade technology.
Wow.
So everything that passes through it, it literally is going to eliminate 99.9% of everything that passes through it. So you have the pre-filter, you have the permanent filter, you have the UV light, then you have the ionizer that is going to help give you that cleaner air in your home, and the VOC, that is going to get rid of your volatile organic chemicals like your hairspray, like your fingernail polish,
like cleaning supplies,
like aerosol deodorants, like anything that's aerosol. As a matter of fact, you don't want to be breathing that. So what's great about it is that now you've got this complete system and you just vacuum it out and you never have to go and spend $30, $40, $50, $60 for a filter again.
Just a little heads up too, we have this available 5 flex pays, and I want to explain something else I think it's important. With flex, great, 5 flex, you pay it off in 5 months. We're in our longest return policy window we do all year, and it's going to come to a close here pretty soon in a couple of weeks. You have until the end of January to really see the difference in your home. If you don't get up in the morning and say, oh, you know what? My nose isn't quite so itchy, or wow, I'm not drinking so much water throughout the night because I have that tickling sensation. Or maybe you see less dust around your house. If you see all that, keep it, you'll love it. But if you don't, you're not happy, you can actually return it. But right now, you're in our best test window. That's why I love shopping with HSN right now, because it's the best time to really see the quality and to really check the performance of this. Why not? You've got flex pay, we're gonna ship it for free. And if you've been thinking about getting a new filtration system. Get one of the very best. In fact, this is the most feature-rich and the most advanced system we've ever offered on HSN.
It's true.
It really is.
And seeing is believing. I mean, no matter whether you put it in the kitchen to get rid of the smells and the odors from cooking, whether you put it in the bedroom, I would suggest doing that for the first 24 hours. Put it in there. And what's amazing is when you turn it on and you see the red go to blue, which means that your air is clean.
Yeah.
It really is exciting. Now, over
You know
here.
what that's like? It's like driving your car and not knowing if your gas tank's about to be empty.
Exactly.
Think about it that way.
Right.
Like when we see it go down there, that little red light comes on, we zip over there and fill it up and go, oh, okay, I can relax. I got a full tank of gas. Imagine if you had no idea if your gas tank was going to be empty.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
You always get a full tank of gas because it's giving you that indicator light.
You know what I would love to see is as you go to the spring and the pollen erupts, if you have the windows open, all of a sudden you see that light popping on, and then you see it go to the blue. Wow, that to me, for people who suffer from allergies, would be such a relief to know that it's truly working.
It is, and I've experienced it in my own home because we have a big retirement community behind us, and what happens is that when they clean out their system, it all comes right over to my townhouse, and I can literally see it change colors and then change back to blue. Now over here, it's really gratifying. Okay, they're moving us along. So over here, I want you to see what goes in does not come out. So it's literally capturing think about this as dust and allergens and pollen, all of those contaminants that you were just mentioning. Look at this, what goes in does not come out on the other side. So what's so exciting here is that you are gonna have something that literally gives you a lifetime of use that you instantly know if it's working, and here's all you ever do when you're ready to clean it out. Are you ready for this? You just vacuum that, look at that. Vacuum that pre-filter, vacuum that permanent filter, and look at all of those contaminants that are coming out of this, Suzanne. This is crazy.
Yeah, that's really good. All right, so a little quick update too. If you would like to use our Protection Plus, obviously this is a great company. It's going to work for years for you. But if you would like to get that extra protection so you don't have to worry about or have any hassles if something would go wrong, we have a 2-year option and we have a 3-year option available. That's called Protection Plus on this piece specifically. Remember, never buy a filter. Just the money you save and not having to buy filters, it pays for itself.
It's huge.
You give it about a year and a half and it's paid for itself in terms of filter costs.
So what I want to do for you, I'm going to turn off the unit, and then I want you to see, as we fill up the smoke chamber, I want you to see how quickly this actually works for you. So when you want to have that cleaner air in your home, turn it on. You can choose which level. Look at this, it's already pulling in all that air. Now it might seem like it's cleaning, it's literally just moving the air around, but it's filtering that air. Now as it's coming in,
look, it went red.
Look, it went red because it's saying, wait, there's a lot going on here. It's not clean yet. That air that is trapped in that chamber is still dirty, and it's going to continue to clean until that little light turns blue. So if you want to have the cleanest home, this is it.
I think this is fascinating because in a minute or so that will go to blue, which means the air, it's sensing and knows when you've got bad stuff in your air and when your air is perfectly clean. That is brilliant.
It is.
Just really a smart idea.
Groundbreaking technology, absolutely.
And again, we don't have a lot of these. This is the launch. We've never had it on the air until tonight, and I do think it's a great gift. If you want to give the gift of health, you can certainly buy lots of stuff, but boy, wouldn't the gift of fresh, clean, purified air be an awesome gift for everybody?
And every day, right? So when you're sleeping, you're using that gift. During the day, you're using that gift.
It's not the sweater you wear one time and hate it and go, I'm never wearing that one again. This is something you really love.
Exactly.
Now, Leah's not going far. By the way, she's joining us for the Roku next hour. Stick around.